So we finally have casting news surrounding the role of the Emperor in Dune Part 2. Deadline and pretty much all major sources have confirmed that Christopher Walken will be playing the iconic role in the film just a few months ahead of filming. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the news and giving my general thoughts on the new casting. But before I get into it, if you want to keep up to date on any of my content surrounding Dune Part 1, Part 2, and beyond, then don't forget to support this upload by giving it a like rating, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your notifications. Also, feel free to check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram at Cortex Videos, which is all linked in the description below. But without further ado, let's dive into the new casting reveal for Dune Part 2. So Denis Villeneuve's Dune was a stunning science fiction epic that gave us a new take on Paul Atreides in the beginning of his story, but it was also a film that set in line a number of elements and particularly characters that were going to be introduced in a Part 2. It was clear that these things were going to be a huge part of Dune Part 2, and in the last day, we've had some more news on who will be playing another important role in the sequel. The casting news comes for a Deadline report stating that legendary actor Christopher Walken has officially signed on to star as the Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV in Dune Part 2, the main figure responsible for sending the Atreides house to planet Arrakis. In the book, the Emperor and House Harkonnen appear shocked when they learn more about the resistance of the Fremen and Paul following the attempt at wiping out House Atreides. And with Dune Part 2 now putting these factions more central, we're not only going to get a portrayal of the Emperor, but in fact a role that is highly prominent. Christopher Walken's Emperor joins a huge cast ensemble that features Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya, and Josh Brolin, and he will also feature amongst other new roles with that of Florence Pugh, who is playing his daughter Princess Irulan, and Austin Butler as the Baron's cunning nephew Fade Rotha. Unlike Pugh and Butler, Walken's role has been confirmed right from the outset, suggesting that this might have been in the planning for a while now, and with Denis Villeneuve once again writing, directing, and producing Dune Part 2, it shows the creative control and stamp he is continuously applying with his particular adaptation. Dune Part 2's production is expected to start this summer in Budapest, scheduled for a release on October 20th, 2023, and as of March this year, the filmmaker said that the script was almost complete and that he's already excited towards the possibility of adapting the second book in the series with Dune Messiah. That would mean a trilogy of Paul Atreides films and multiple big-name actors coming back to portray their iconic roles over the coming years. Let's not forget that the first Dune, even with its simultaneous release on HBO Max, was able to do extremely well in theatres and even call for the green light of a sequel just a week later. It grossed $400 million at the worldwide box office and later picked up 10 Oscar nominations, winning 6 of them. A undeniable huge success, and with Walken now joining the team, it hopefully means that he's in safe hands. But not that he needs that, because the actor is coming off the back of 2 critically acclaimed TV roles with The Outlaws on Amazon and the recent show Severance. Add that to a lifelong body of incredible work, and you've got an actor who can do it all. After the teases of the Emperor in the first film with the Atreides departure and the scenes with the Sardaukar, fans will of course have high expectations for Walken's take on the Emperor, and as a fan of his work, I couldn't be more excited myself. Of course, Jose Ferrer played the role pretty decently in David Lynch's 1984 adaptation, but now it's time to see what another distinguished actor can do with the famous role. Overall, I personally think this casting news is great, and while I did expect it to be someone highly known like Walken, for me, it's the charm of his acting that gets me excited. He's someone who can do it all, whether it be drama or comedy, yet he always brings the classical nature of his persona to a particular performance. So seeing him try to bring to life one of the main villains of a universe I love makes me incredibly excited to see the final outcome. It's also a funny coincidence that in Fatboy Slim's music video for Weapon of Choice, one of the lines he lip syncs is "Walk without rhythm and you won't attract the worm." And comedically, here he is starring in Dune as the Emperor. But on a more important note, I think he can really play this role well and use his age, experience and controlled demeanour to his advantage. We'll have to see because the end result could go in any direction, but clearly Denis has seen something in Walken when it comes to the part and how he's been written into the script. We will soon be able to see what that is alongside other factors like the visual design of his character and the golden lion throne he sits on. And based on the production work, costuming, and character designs of Dune Part 1, I'm confident that this will be of a similar high standard. But that was my brief video discussing the confirmed casting of the Emperor in Dune Part 2. Most of the elements are now in place for Denis Villeneuve and his team to begin filming this summer, and it will be really interesting to see how these actors perform in the roles they've been given. I for one think the castings of Fade Rotha, Princess Irulan, and the Emperor have been great on a surface level and have brought even more attention to this highly anticipated sequel, but it's really down to their performances at the end of the day. We'll have to see, but there is big talent already attached, and honestly, I trust Denis after all the great work he put to screen in the first film, and even the other projects he's directed over the last few years. But let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are towards the casting of the Emperor in Dune Part 2, and do you think that Christopher Walken is a great fit for the role? For much more videos and news on Denis Villeneuve's Dune universe, then subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like rating and follow me on social media via the links in the description. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Cortex, and as always, make some noise.